Hi everyone, art journal page, and this is an art journal in a sketchbook, so the pages are really thin and I'm going to use some gesso first, because I'm planning on putting some watercolors and sprays on top, so I need it to be primed. I want to play with the liquid colors on top. I don't want them to seep into the paper, so that's why I'm putting gesso, and I'm just taking some plastic card and I'm spreading it on the page. I'm using the plastic card and not a brush because I don't want brush marks on my page. This way it looks smoother. Well, yeah, these things always happen on video. Things get clogged, something doesn't work. Okay, I'm not super concerned about covering everything, but I'm trying to go over the whole page so everything will get covered. It's already almost dry, and I'm going to take some watercolors. It doesn't have to be watercolors. I also have some sprays that I made from gel food coloring with water. I don't have measurements. I just put a few drops of the gel food, add water, and then I test it to see if it's strong enough. That's it. So let's start with the watercolors. Maybe it can work also with diluted acrylics. I'm not sure, haven't tried it. Right now I'm just going to spread all kinds of grains over the page. I'm also letting them mix. I'm putting a lot of water here. I want it to stay watery. I don't want it to dry. I'm just mixing all kinds of colors. Don't care where they are going. The only thing that I want is that it will cover the page and that it will stay watery. I don't want it to dry. Okay, let's do some sprays. So I've got lots of puddles here, but I don't care. That's the purpose. Okay, I think I've got coverage, and now I'm taking a stencil. Now this one I made, but you can take any stencil that you want, and I'm just placing it like this, and I'm pushing it so it will almost like stick to the page. Okay, just making sure it's flat on the page like so. And now I just want to add some more color, and I'm going to take, now I'm taking from this carmine color, and I'm going to do something like this with a fan brush. And we'll see what we'll get. And everything is wet. It spreads and it's wet, and that's what I'm aiming. Now the stencil, it really doesn't matter because this is part of a background. It doesn't matter. I could have taken any other. So now I need to let this dry completely. I can't do anything until this is dry. I'm leaving it as is. So I'll be back. Okay, so it seems almost dry, and I'm going to just go over to take the puddles that I have on top a little bit on my stencil, and I'm going to peel it off. And I still have puddles underneath. I don't care. That's the whole point of making this background. I'm taking now some printer paper, just like this, and I'm taking my stencil and putting it here, so whatever I had from this will soak in. Maybe I will get something interesting, maybe not, but I will have one more painty paper. So leaving this, and again, this needs to be dry completely. What was underneath the stencil is still wet. I thought it's more dry, but I will have to wait for it more. So this is just the beginning of the background. I'll be back. Okay, finally dry. I'm moving on to the next layer of the background, and I want to do more leaves. And I've taken this seedless preserve and picked raspberry, and I've got this stencil, another one I made. Now I could have stenciled with acrylic paints, I could spray again, but I figured this would be more subtle. I don't know. That's what I thought. So I'm taking this brush and I'm going to start. It's a little bit difficult here. Maybe if I'll fold it, let's see. And I don't need this anymore, so something like that. Okay, so I'm starting with the darker color. I'm holding it down and putting pressure. I'm not doing all the leaves because I want more than one color. Okay. It's not an exact science. I'm just putting it as I see fit at the moment. Now I'm switching to this, I don't know, pink, and completing the leaves. I like that it's a very subtle. I like that it's not opaque completely, and I don't know, it just looks better to me. Okay, maybe another leaf somewhere. I don't know. Maybe I've got more leaf stencils, but I'm too lazy to get them out, so I'm just going to keep with this. Again, part of it is with the purple, part with this pink. Don't know how much you can see the difference, but it's there, and I think it gives a nice effect. And let's see, maybe here, yeah, I think I'll do some more here. So the same process, not doing anything else, just the same thing. So I'm thinking that I will pause the video again, and I'll come back when this is finished. Okay, so this part is finished. Now I want to add more details to the leaves and more stems, and I want to keep this look of this soft look. So I've picked some highlighters, and they are really underappreciated. I really like using them because they are translucent, so I can keep with this theme, and you can get all kinds of nice effects with them. That's how I see it. And these days there are so many colors to them, not only the neon kind. This one I've bought at the cheap store, so not even a brand name. Let's see, let's do here and here. I don't know, I'm just putting some stems, connecting. I'm connecting the dots. Like this, and here I'm just going to flip it over. Yeah. Okay. So this is nice, and maybe this is a gel roll pen. This one is some turquoise, and it's supposed to be glittery. Don't know how much of it will show, don't know how it will work, but what's the worst that could happen? I'm going around and just maybe I will even go in and do some lines. I'm not sure yet. Just want it to be a little bit more defined without ruining the translucent effect that I got. So this is going to take some time going over the leaves. I'm going to come back. And I'm back. So I only went around the leaves. I didn't go inside. Decided to leave it be, at least for now. Maybe I will regret it later. We'll see. So now for the focal point. I got a photo of this lovely rose. Ruth, thank you. I'm going to, as you can see, I'm going to use it. So I'm going to just put some glue in the back. This is an adhesive pen by Zig, and it makes life easier when you need to go into these little details. So just putting a little bit, especially on these little things, this fussy cutting I've done. Okay, almost done. But you do need patience for fussy cutting this and then applying the glue into all these tiny spaces. Okay, flipping it over, and it's going here, not exactly in the middle. I don't want it in the middle. Yeah. Okay, now I want to just add a little bit of detail, and I've picked all kinds of stamps. I want the smaller ones. Let's see, maybe this and this, and an acrylic block. Let's see, I hope it will be nice. I'm going to take the same color and just start to stamp all over. Just a little bit more added detail. Maybe switch to this one, although they seem almost the same. Let's see, maybe switch also to this pad, so I will have variation in the color. Not everything will be the same. I don't know. I need to know when to stop. You're probably shouting at me. Okay, I'm stopping with the flowers. Let's see. I'm looking at it and I want to add some stem to this rose, because right now it just seems like it's hanging in the air. And this doesn't work. Let's take something else. Maybe this will work. Okay, almost. Yeah. I'm thinking if I need to add something more. It still seems a little bit out of place. What should I do? Let's see, maybe just a little bit of adding shadow. So I'm going to take this Stabilo All. I have this just so I can recognize it among the other pencils. I have some 12B and 6B pencils that look alike, so that's my way to to know which one to take. So I'm going underneath this detail, and I will activate it with some water. It's like making a drop shadow, if you know what I mean. Okay, so now I need a really fine brush and just a little bit of water. Let's put some here. Brush, and now I'm activating it. I'm making a mess sometimes, just don't know. Okay, I'm trying to be careful. I'm not sure about it. Ruth is saying, "You ruined my rose." I'm sorry. I'm trying. Maybe just a little bit more here. I think that I should leave it alone before I'm doing too much damage. Maybe in a later date I will fix it, or I will learn to live with it. Okay, a little bit better. What can I say? Maybe I will just put a little bit here instead on directly on the page. Not really. Yeah, I'm leaving it as is, and I just wanted to put some word here, or words. We'll see. I've got several stamps. I'm thinking it's appropriate. Never give up. Yeah, never give up on this page. So I'm putting this here and maybe taking I'll just go with black. Here we go, holding it in place, and I'm really hoping that I will have a nice print of the stamp. Okay, yay, it worked. It worked, and I'm just going to go here. It went on the leaf, and so I'm just fixing several areas like that. Never give up. Yeah. Okay, this is it. I'm leaving this page. I really like the background. I'm not sure if I managed to incorporate the focal point to this background, but I'm leaving it for right now. Thank you for watching. Thank you for leaving me comments down below, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.